What's going on, everyone? So welcome to my latest video. This is my review for the TV miniseries Adolescence. So this is going to be a little bit different. Normally I have notes off to the side, as many of you can probably tell when I look down. This time I'm not doing that. This time I am just speaking straight from the heart to give you guys my thoughts on this miniseries. I'll say this right away, I wasn't aware of this show until a week ago. I was, working, and I happened to come across an article talking about this show and how it's the director that did Boiling Point, which is a selling point because I think Boiling Point is a tense, I think it's 95-minute film that is really, really good. I don't know if it's still on Prime, but it is excellent. It is a precursor to The Bear. So if you like the TV show The Bear, highly recommend you check out Boiling Point because it's a 95-minute film that's done in one take, which is insane. So seeing that it's the same director that did that film, I immediately was excited. And then also seeing Stephen Graham, who I think is someone that's rather underappreciated as an actor. Some of you would probably know him best as, in Boardwalk Empire playing Al Capone, where he's really good. And then the actual premise itself about a kid that's a murder suspect and what that does, the ripple effect of the family, like how it affects the family, how it affects the community, how it affects the detectives that are, again, trying to figure out what happened and the motivations as well. So it's an interesting show, but I will say this. It's not a show for everyone. The premise, you hear that and you immediately say to yourself, oh, so it's a mystery show. It's not. It's really not. It's more of a procedural art house type show. And by that, I mean that each episode is done in one long take, which is insane to me. You see that a lot in films, films that are trying to garner the appeal of one long take. But a lot of times there are actually multiple cuts that are spliced to make it seem that way. There were a couple exceptions, of course, but for the most part, that's how it is. But in the case of Adolescence, you can tell that there really was no cutting corners. They did it all in one take, and it's incredible to just experience that. But that leaves certain things, certain ticks and characters and everything that you normally wouldn't see because there's a lot of pauses and everything. You actually get to experience people driving from point A to B the full way. There's no cut to, kind of what some people might think is boring. I look at it personally as, indie style filmmaking where it's like you gain even more appreciation of the environment, the characters' ticks, how they work and everything. But again, I understand that that's not something that everyone's going to be interested in. But if you are interested in a deconstruction of characters that are experiencing the ripple effect of what someone may or may not have done, I think you'll really like this show. I found it emotionally riveting, especially the final episode. The final episode, in particular, the final 15 minutes, it broke me, man. It really did. Especially the final scene. I saw this show, like the last episode last night, and I still can't get that final scene out of my head, man. It's great. It really is. But it's all because of the cinematography, the production design, the acting, the directing, all these things come together. And also the dialogue. I have to give a lot of props to the dialogue. I don't know if some of it was improv, but for the most part, it seemed so effortless. Everything comes across as organic. You feel as if you're with these characters experiencing these events. There isn't any feeling of, oh my goodness, this is a movie or a TV show. You don't get that feeling. You feel as though you're just watching these characters experience these events. And I think that that's just a testament to all these different factions of filmmaking coming together to create this TV show. So I would not be surprised in the slightest if this swept at the Emmys when the ceremony comes around, especially for like cinematography and performances and even best miniseries. It's that great. Don't deter the fact that it's a Netflix show. I know that a lot of people, including myself, sometimes think that Netflix isn't as good in regards to films and TV shows because a lot of times they just look at it as content. This is not that case. This is a TV miniseries with art house sensibilities that is, reaching into the top 10 of Netflix. And I think that that's amazing because it means that some people are then going to come across this and experience these art house sensibilities, and they might want to experience other, films and TV shows that are similar. And that's, for me, something that makes me happy. So I'm very glad about that. But yeah, I like this show. It really, really struck a chord. I think that if anyone is looking to become a parent or already is a parent, it's definitely going to be a show that's going to hit hard for sure. I know for me, it definitely, I'm not a parent right now, but it's definitely something that it made me like scared to be a parent. And I just think that that's a testament to the show where it's like you feel for the characters that much to where it makes you feel something. And I think that's the power, man. I think that's the power of the show. So I really like the show, and I think it's masterfully done, and that's why I'll personally be giving it a. But yeah, guys, that's my spoiler-free review of Adolescence. Like I said, I was just similar to my review from 6 Feet Under. I just wanted to speak from the heart. I think that this is definitely a miniseries everyone should experience. Again, not necessarily for everyone because it does have more art house sensibilities, but I do think the procedural nature is incredible, and the fact that each episode focuses on a different facet of the community, whether it's the family, whether it's the therapist, or I think it's psychologist that's focusing on the lead character, just focusing on the family, the aftermath, 13 months later. Just it's really well done. I'm looking forward to what the director's doing next. I don't know if he's doing a film or a TV show next, but yeah, give him carte blanche. He deserves it. So yeah, I highly recommend this show. Please check it out. If you've already seen it, let me know in the comment section down below. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm filming this on March 22nd of 2025, so I am sure that over the course of time, people will think this is overrated. But I don't feel that way. I think it's justly highly rated. So yeah, I love the show. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the show. And as always, if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on Patreon, Letterboxd, subscription, notification bell, and I will catch you guys later.